Battleship commanders. You basically want damage, penetration, reload speed, aiming speed. Let's take a look at what I currently have on my Queen Elizabeth. I have Otto. He's always a great commander. If you have Gunther Lutyens, he's a 4-star, which is probably one of the best battleship commanders. With his abilities, basically makes your ammunition gold. Otto Lindemann is the best choice if you do not have him. I also have a lot of aiming speed commanders because battleships the aim takes a long. I have Willis Lee at 3 stars and Frankos. Ralph Mueller is also a commander I use because of the Goddess of Vengeance. If you're being shot at, you get a 75% chance of doing increased damage with your artillery by 15%, which is a lot for 30 seconds, which is pretty good. And Ralph Mueller just has a lot of battleship abilities when you get him. I also have Wolf Hoffenstein. The conceit ability grants a 30% chance of increasing the artillery penetration by 10%, which lasts 30 seconds, so you can probably do it for about 1 or 2 salvos. And that's really good because it procs for every time you shoot a turret. So using solo fire is also really good on this battleship. Also, it gives you 450 scouting range when you get him to 4 stars. Nakayama is pretty good because of the 500 meters of scouting range, artillery penetration, and survival instincts. Kondo is also a great choice to put on a battleship. David Beatty is also a great choice for battleships as well. Leif Sandre, if you get him to 4 stars, he would grant you 10% increased reload speed, which is really good. But you have to put him on your gunner. Alan Macmillan, if you upgrade him to 4 stars as well, you can get main artillery damage by 10% as your gunner. Bernhard, checking out that 20% aiming speed compared to Odo Lindemann, and I kind of like him on my Japanese because the reload speed on Japanese ships are already really long. I feel like Odo doesn't really do much, and the aiming speed allows you to actually shoot the target, but it's all personal preference. Once you get Bernhard leveled, he's really good as well, so I just promote him. Some people put Richmond Toon for the deck armor if you upgrade him to 3 stars. Matsuda Chiaki, once you get into legendary, you can get the ability Crossfire here, increases the range and accuracy of all artillery weapons by 5%. Dudley Pound is also pretty good once you get him leveled and stuff. Frank McCulley could also potentially be really good as a battleship commander. After strike ability reduces all reload times by 10% for 45 seconds, which is a long time. That happens multiple times, so as soon as the battle reaches 6 minutes and then 3 minutes after, so that's probably like 4 times. He's basically a tank. Alphon Mueller, I think he would be good as a battleship. Alphon Tripitz, if you ever wanted to get him to a legendary status, I believe he would be fantastic, but that requires a lot of resources. Reinhard Scheer seems to be pretty good as well. Naval artillery would be useful. Aiming speed's always great on a battleship. I always have on my battleship rangefinder, custom hoist, big fire control radar, increases main artillery aiming speed by 5%, and custom hoist increases artillery reload speed by 10%. That's pretty good. That's what I use as my commanders.